Hi everyone, this is Evelyn. I decided to do a reading for the partial solar eclipse in Taurus today. So I'm going to do my usual cards for this month. This is the LENORMAND REVERIE. We're going to set the tone. We're going to do the read with the Gilded Tarot and clarifiers with the unknown, wild unknown animal spirit tarot deck. Okay, so let's go ahead and set the tone first for the eclipse. Today is April 30th, 2022. Again, this is a general read for everyone for the solar eclipse energies today. If you want something more specific, you can check out my information below, as well as my website, twinflames3344.com. I have a CD out there also called Ashes, Twin Towers to Twin Flames, if you want to check that out. And let's go ahead here. What are the energies for this partial solar eclipse today in Taurus? What's in store for us? Okay, so for setting the tone here with the LENORMAND REVERIE, we have the ship and the lilies here. So the ship may have to do with travel, movement. This can be about spaceships or getting stuck ungrounded with nowhere to ground into, right? Nothing that floats your boat. I always get raptor energy here too. So maybe you're dealing with birds or dinosaurs. So we have the 3 of the Empress, which is also abundance and also Gaia. And then the 10 of Swords here, which can be the ending of pain or getting a massage, or it can be bliss or the worst is over energy as well. So perhaps you're going up the mountains. Maybe it's kind of pie in the sky energy, right? It's not really grounded into reality yet. But there is abundant travel here, as well as the house or union that may be very mature and spiritual and peaceful with the King of Swords here, which I just did a twin flame reading. The King of Swords and Queen of Swords were very significant there. And there's a painful ending perhaps here with the King of Swords. Again, home and union, which is also the symbol of Om, looks like a 30. So that could be really getting spiritual and doing some meditation. And again, we have the 3 and the 3 again with the 0 behind it, which is source energy backing up that 3 of abundance, coming together. That can be siblings as well, or socializing, but it's all about joy and coming together. So there could be some of that energy there. And look, there's more flowers here. So Mother's Day is coming up, or just planting your flowers. We have the Hermit energy with the 9, which is also about completions and endings, the collective consciousness and compassion. And look at that, the Queen of Swords. And the last read I just posted the King and Queen of Swords. So they obviously want to come up together again. And actually, that's Marilyn and JFK. They're both Gemini, the King and Queen of Swords, and my parents were both Gemini too. So that's coming up. And there's a breakthrough here in love regarding the Lovers and the King of Wands as well. And the community here, the wise community of birds. This is the Divine Feminine's heart. Okay, and then we have that energy too, the Scorpio. Actually, Bobby was a Scorpio, so that's interesting because that just came up on Netflix, the documentary about Marilyn. So let's see what comes up with all this stuff. And we have June 12th and 16th here as well coming up. Okay, so actually we have all of the 4 corners here, 3, 6, 9, and 12 for the year, right? So the spring equinox, the June, well, we have September equinox, and then the June and December solstices. And then sudden events, galactic events. Again, there could be spaceship energy, right? This is galactic stuff. This also could be dreams coming true, looking up at the stars. Perhaps you're studying astrology or something like that. But this has to do with sudden events. And we have the 6 of Cups here, which is soulmate energy and loving children. The Divine Feminine's heart and the community. And the King of Wands over here. As well as the King and Queen of Swords. And a painful ending, or ending pain and suffering. Or it can be the worst is over and bliss is setting in. So we're just setting the tone with these cards. And there's a lot of flowers again coming up for holidays, or just planting flowers or gifts in general for birthdays. And don't want to burn these down. Okay. And there's definitely a breakthrough with the sun coming out. But again, it's spring to summer, so a lot of people might be enjoying the sun coming out. The bottom of the deck is the Ring of Commitment and the 25 of the Knight of Wands. the Ace of Wands too, with new passion here. And again, the energy of Dorothy and the Wizard of Oz with the ruby red slippers. And again, the mess of the King of Wands over here, right? King of Wands and Knight of Wands. And the King of Wands may be dealing with a child who's leaving a mess, or his own mess as the player. And the Seven of Wands, which is about standing up for oneself without getting triggered. Perhaps needing to stand up to the kids, or the kids need to stand up to the parent regarding commitments and passions here. So let's see what's going on with this read. This is for the April 30, 2022, partial solar eclipse in Taurus. And the signs that came up there were air signs, fire signs, specifically Scorpio, Pisces, Gemini, Virgo, and Taurus. Okay. Partial solar eclipse in Taurus, April 30th, 2022. Let's do one more. What's in store for us due to the eclipse today, the partial eclipse in Taurus? All right. April 30th, 2022, the partial solar eclipse in Taurus. For our best and highest good, what do we need to know? Okay, first card out for you guys is the Four of Swords. This is about focusing on the heart. Maybe you're feeling a little stressed with the energies coming into the earth right now. This could be a rest or break or connecting in 5D, but there may be a trust issue here because someone doesn't trust someone they may be sleeping with, or someone who's in the house with them, or maybe they're scared because they're seeing ghosts or spirits because they're learning to meditate or something, and maybe they're getting a little spooked because they're not knowing what to expect or how to clear themselves. But again, it's all about focus on the heart. And the challenge here for you is the Three of Cups, upright, coming together in joy, which we were just talking about, all that joy energy. Again, the 369 of Tesla comes up as well as the 36912 of the year. And then the 16, where are we? So we're going into May. So we could also be dealing with, we have the 3 again here, and the 3 swords are pronounced here on the 4 of swords. And we have 36912 here. So it's all about the 3s along with 30. But 16 isn't a 3, so that kind of stands out on its own, like the cheese stands alone, the star stands alone. These also can all be dates coming up. So again, we're going to May now. Well, today is the 30th, but this could be going into May 3rd, May 30th, May 9th, 6th, 12th, 16th, as well as going into June as well. It could be June 12th and 16th, right? So May 3rd, 30th, and perhaps the 9th as well, because it's Mother's Day is the 8th, so maybe someone's late for Mother's Day on the 9th. And then again, June 12th and 16th may be coming up. And again, the 3 is very pronounced here. Why is this a challenge for you guys in this eclipse? Finding joy, coming together and socializing. The foundation here is the Two of Wands. This can be choosing a new path here, or making a choice. This is twin flame energy as well. Right? One side you have a mountain to climb and lots of dark birds over here, and this one may be very smooth, but that may be boring as well. So it's about choosing your path, or maybe not needing to choose your path, allowing the universe to guide you if you're tapped into your intuition. And in the recent past is the Ace of Pentacles reversed. Perhaps you couldn't get a new life off the ground, or a new project or something like that. This would be an offer of time, money, or effort. Perhaps an offer of a new life. And there's a little imp involved here who may be a little bit scattered energetically. This also could be saving for that new life. It's not quite ready for the new start. Or somebody's withholding or saving their money. And crowning here for you is the Queen of Pentacles. Very grounded. That Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn energy here. And the peacock here. Perhaps a lot of blue-green energies. That could be hazel eyes. Or just, again, showing off their colors. But the peacock in the Wild Unknown Tarot is very much beautiful within and without. She may have royal lineage on the inside and very well educated on the outside here. And again, that came up with Marilyn Monroe and the Kennedys in the movie last night that I watched, the documentary on Netflix. And again, what it is to have to be allowed to be part of like a Kennedy type family there. And what's coming up here is the Page of Wands reversed, which can be frustration or lack of inspiration, but it also could be a child who's like kind of bouncing off the walls because they're not grounded in their energy, and this is fire. It also could be a child who's sick or just really tired. Or, you know, this could be, you know, ADHD type of energies as well. Or this could be a sexual rejection as well. And you see yourself as the Five of Wands. So it's just a lot of conflict energies because of the eclipse is what they're saying. There may be, you know, a lot of scattered energies coming at each other, right? Creating this kind of chaotic feeling. So it can be sports. This can be chaos and battles, but it also could be acting, competing, or just having fun playing in the park, right? This is like a game with the little butterflies watching on the sidelines with the little mice or rats over here. What are they getting into? Maybe these guys even caused this fight over here, and then they're fine just doing their own thing. And then again, it can be the pursuit of happiness as well. But you're seeing yourself as conflicted or just feeling part of a group or having fun. Again, both energies coming up. There is the frustrated energy here, so I feel like it's more of an aggressive energy here, but it's more calm as well as here. Like you need to make a decision, and this is like the pursuit of happiness or the fight for great riches. You know, they're both sides of that energy here. And what's around you or how others might see you is the Justice card, which is justice, fairness, truth, and balance. This is Libra energy as well. So we have, you know, earth energy over here, we have fire energy here, and then specifically Libra here. And then the block for you, and that could be the justice system as well, right? Fighting the justice system. Or you could see yourself as conflicted, but others are seeing you as very fair. Maybe you're always having to fight for balance as Libra, but others always just see the good part of it. They don't see how hard you work to get this balance and this justice. The block here is the King of Cups upright, who seems very happy with himself, but why is that a block? This is like someone who's having bliss, enjoying his own company, perhaps in the barber chair, or with Saturn hanging over his head, and being blissful anyway, with all those responsibilities or burdens perhaps on his shoulders. Why does he seem unaffected? And why is that a block for you right now? Notice that the Three of Cups and the King of Cups are blocks and challenges today with the eclipse, which is all about joy and unconditional love. So because it's an eclipse and we have all this kind of aggressive energy, it's difficult to find those peaceful energies, but you can if you meditate and focus on your heart here and stay grounded. Okay, so what's coming up at the end here is the Ace of Wands, new passion here. Passion, creativity, growth, perhaps a rocket taking off, right? Somebody's releasing something up to the sky. I always get Scorpio stinger energy with this as well, even though it's fire energy with this deck that comes up that way. So I'm going to pull out a few extra cards too. So what is connected to what's hanging in limbo here at the end of the read is the King of Pentacles. So we have a King and Queen of Pentacles, both upright here, along with the King and Queen of Swords energy. So that could be the same people as well. And actually that Earth energy, especially of Virgo, can be the King and Queen of Swords at the same time. And we were dealing with that axis in the twin flame read. Virgo and Pisces came up along with the Taurus eclipse today. So what's hanging in limbo for you is the Knight of Wands. And somebody's showing a little leg there. So this sexy energy of the Knight of Wands, but also about lighting a fire under your butt to get going, whether it's running errands, working out, or actually, you know, passion here regarding meeting somebody else or asking someone for a date. And this can be the Knight of Wands, and the Page of Wands is reversed over here, which can be a rejection of the Knight of Wands, but they're acting like it doesn't matter to them. Or these could be children of the King and Queen of Pentacles over here, acting not like them at all, right? Because they're really fiery, whereas the parents here are very grounded and earthy. So I'm going to pull a few extra cards in case I need them at the end, and then we're going to see what's going on in the underlying energies. Very interesting. All right, I had to get to an end point there. All right, the bottom of the deck for you guys is the Four of Cups, tempted by the Holy Grail there. Maybe there's a little squirrel or somebody who's squirrely all over the place getting into your cup of Grail here. All right, let's see what's going on underneath here. A lot of Cups energy here. So this is about, getting over some kind of loss or regret, the past, guilt and shame, after dropping the ball, dropping the act, dropping the facade, or breaking patterns here, after being stuck or broke or broken or broke up, broke down, broke through. And again, there's a family break down or break through or break up here, an ending to an unhappy situation or a very unhappy family that's broke or broken. And again, dropping the facade, breaking patterns to get over the loss, regret, the guilt or shame, or the past, and be the Page of Cups of that innocent, pure love or puppy love here. This can be a child that's a water sign as well, perhaps Pisces, perhaps Cancer or Scorpio as well. And then we have, well, what came up here? Just Cancer reversed here. So it could be a Cancer, but there was all these dreams, but then that didn't come true. And then here's this Page of Cups, and this other energy is working really hard, perhaps having to perform in front of these two buck, watching them from back here, the shadow bucks, two buck, or Chewbacca, working really hard. And again, here is that feeling tempted by the Holy Grail. So this could be the same person, this Cups person, getting over loss and regret to be love, wanting love, offering love, a message of love, and someone working really hard to get there, to be that Holy Grail for them. So yeah, it's kind of interesting. And we have the moon reflected in that card too. So yeah, let's put these down like this so you can see all those cards. Okay. So we're going to clarify too with the Wild Unknown. This is the Pocket Tarot here. We have the Cancer upright here. I love this card. It's very much of that Chariot energy of really going for it and achieving dreams there. So it doesn't feel negative to me at all. There may be a child that you're frustrated with right now, or they're frustrated with you. But all the other court cards are upright, right? King of Cups is upright, even though that's a block for you. Someone being sweet and nice or keeping to themselves and being happy. Why are they happy? But the justice of this and feeling conflicted by that, this Page of Wands, is not in the energy to receive this unconditional love right here. And we have the King and Queen of Pentacles both upright here. Maybe we'll see what signs they are. And there's about, a new start that needs to happen here, right? We have a new start that's being planned, saving or withholding. And then here's new passion here as well. So we have two aces. And it looks like there's an ending, a family ending there in the underlying energies. Somebody's tempted by the Holy Grail and working really hard to get there. And there's really pure, innocent love there as well. That can be a child, a puppy, or just puppy love. And saving, focusing on the heart, perhaps stressed out, living with someone who you don't trust, especially if you're living together in a breakup situation, right? And maybe, but I don't get any craziness, except for the Page of Wands could be a little crazy, but I feel like it's just a frustrated kid. I don't think it's anything difficult like that. It's overall really nice energy. So why do we have that Four of Cups upright there? We have the Tower reversed. So this is, someone tempted by the Holy Grail, but they're, trying to avoid disaster, perhaps after sudden events, with an unhappy family back here, some kind of breakup or breakthrough, and not wanting to, not wanting to rock the boat, so to speak. This can be some small events as well that aren't really a big tower event. This could be blowing your crown as well, but maybe that already happened. Or some kind of explosion happened, the family blew up or had a fight, or some kind of breakdown or breakthrough already happened. But again, someone's still tempted by the Holy Grail, and there is the Mother of Pentacles, which is the Queen of Pentacles right here. Okay, and there's Scorpio energy there as well, reversed. So someone might have Scorpio in their chart or be dealing with a Scorpio child. This could be a Scorpio child with fire in their chart. And then we have the Ten of Cups upright here with them. So this was the happy family. And she is upright here with that Ten of Cups. But back here, there's an ending or an unhappy family. So they've either become happy, but this is in the past as well. So this could be pretending that all is well in the family, right? Showing this beautiful picture of mother and child here. But underneath is a different story with the Tower reversed here and the Ten of Cups reversed and the underlying energy there. So, and that could be in the spotlight too, right? The family's in the spotlight, fame. This could be on stage. And the Ace of Pentacles reversed. The Ace of Pentacles reversed is the Four of Wands, which is the home and family, and frustration there again, which matches this guy over here. So this is perhaps preparing for a new passion or new creativity, a new growth or new start, new project, but frustrated, unable to get it going. This can be not being able to get aroused, not being able to find humor in things, not being able to conceive or understand. And this is frustration of being at home here. Why? This is the fallen angel, right? Losing patience, losing your temper at home. This is stable, but the energy isn't. It's very frustrated and explosive energy here, and trying to withhold that energy there. We've got the Father of Swords coming out there as well. So the King of Swords. And this could be the King of Swords coming out of the Bat Cave as well. And going to work. This is like, you know, if there's that energy at home, the King of Swords is getting out of there to go to work because it's peaceful there at work, but it's not at home. There's the Star is reversed here, depression. This can be an Aquarius reverse. They don't want to be around. There's no peace regarding that. Okay? Especially at night. And then the foundation is the Two of Wands. Is the Ace of Pentacles reversed again. So it's the same card as over here. Like withholding, planning a new start, saving, or perhaps playing hardball. But I don't get that aggressive energy here. It's more peaceful in this read. And this is the wounded warrior surrendering to their path, basically. The death, or this is good because the death card's coming up as closing out a cycle. Like surrendering, no longer fighting it, letting it all go to allow the ending to happen. So there's a big transformation here, and they're saving or holding back in order for the cycle to close out. And this could be Scorpio as well here, and Sagittarius too. And that could be ending with the Empress reversed here. So maybe she's got Scorpio in her chart, or this is an ending or a death of a mother or grandmother or aunt or boss, you know, someone who's older. It could be a passing of that person, but it's not talked about here, so it already happened in the past. And then we have the Four of Swords in the middle, focusing on the heart, taking a rest or a break, like choosing a path of what kind of break you want to take with the Queen of Pentacles over here, but challenged by coming together or joy. And we have the Knight of Cups reversed. So this could be jealousy or rejection here with the King of Wands. So the King of Wands could have some jealousy issues or feeling rejected. He might have just had an epiphany here, though, regarding somebody else's jealousy. This could be a moody child as well, or just not feeling very loving today. But they are feeling very fiery, but again, they're struck by lightning here. Right? He's right here meditating or resting on break, and his hand is right by that sword, the truth. And the truth might have just hit him all of a sudden. Perhaps regarding a rejection or jealousy, or just feeling kind of down on themselves or moody, or, you know, or about being the schmoozer, right? Who kisses up to everybody even though they're not sincere about it, right? And that's a lot of times our professional persona, is being really nice to people whether you like them or not. And there is the Ten of Pentacles here, along with the Nine of Pentacles side by side, but it's reversed. So this is about, you know, the wealthy family, business, or community. But this is the dependent of that, right? They're not sovereign here. This could be like the single person who's got everything they want, and perhaps they don't have a partner and they don't need a partner. They're perfectly happy. But here is either they've become sovereign but now want to share it with someone because they have all this, or these are two energies where this is the family and this one's dependent on this and maybe not wanting to be in that place anymore because there's a struggle with having joy in that situation. The Queen of Pentacles crowning here for you is the Three of Cups reversed. Again, a lack of joy. But the challenge is finding that joy or coming together or reunion or just having fun and joy, just lightness. And then we have the Six of Pentacles, which is upright. This is sharing. This also could be a third party energy, sharing, or the need to settle out. And this could be gossips or overindulgers sharing as well. So leave that. So this was, yeah. So it's struggling to find that joy or coming together again after having been in an overindulgent place or an antisocial place or social distancing or a third party interference here and sharing or gossiping here, but finding balance in that and then finding joy. That's a challenge right now in this energy. And then why is the Queen of Pentacles there? We have the Star reversed. So there could be some depression or loss of hope or the need to heal and shine their light, to dream. They're needing peace here, right? There's a lack of peace and depression. At night, perhaps, but she's upright. There's Aquarius reversed and Cancer upright here. So these could be two people who can't find peace with each other. And regarding the Mother of Wands, which is the Queen of Wands reversed, and here's the King of Wands in the center of the read. So these two could be breaking up, living in the same house, because he's not comfortable sleeping in the same house with them. And then we have the Page of Wands. Why? Page of Wands with new information, which could also knock you off balance, right? This is keeping to yourself for peace of mind, and then allowing the new information in, now having to deal with it can knock you off balance. But at least you have clarity here. And there's the King of Swords. So there's a lot of sword energy with this Page of Wands reversed. And again, waking up to come out of that back cave here at work. So this can be a child who's frustrating. Or this also can be the reference that this masculine King of Swords is being childish, running away from the home to go to work. He'd rather perhaps do the pursuit of happiness thing or fight or play sports at work than deal with this energy at home. Or literally this can be a child that they're dealing with, the King of Swords here, with new information that's frustrating to him. And coming out of the Batcave at home to go to work. And there's that Four of Pentacles, which for me in the SIRIAN Starseed deck is the Batcave. So again, this is saying that the workplace is his Batcave. So that's where he has his quiet, peaceful time. And there's some, I'm not going to put these out, but this is, destined to soul tie energy here, the Six of Cups. There's a loving connection here, that puppy love over here that came up. And this is Libra energy as well. And that's coming up with the Knight of Wands reversed, the player energy, or someone paralyzed by their passions. And there's the Knight of Wands upright here. So why is the Five of Wands how you see yourself? In this energy today with the eclipse, the Father of Cups reversed. So conditions of love when you're feeling frustrated. And the Page of Swords as well. So we have the King of Cups reversed with the Page of Swords. So the King of Cups could have a message here that he's not happy about. Or he has to give a message that he's not happy about because he's worried it's going to cause fighting. Because somebody is showing themselves as really peaceful, but they're keeping something secret, right? It's their ace up their sleeve or their ace in the hole because they don't trust, which is this energy in the middle here. right? They're not giving it all away, so they have the upper hand, right? Because it's conditions of love regarding a message, but they're not telling all of it. They may be giving you 6 of it, and this is the dark energy, right? They'll give you 6 truths and 1 lie. That's the dark, because they want to manipulate you or control you. And this is also the King of Cups reversed of conditions of love. But here is that one message. This message that's hiding is coming out. The King of Cups is bringing that message that's been hidden. And then here is the justice around that. All right, the 4 of Cups and the 2 of Pentacles upright. And that could be juggling, performing, distracting others from their crazy world so that they can stay happy or in a better energy and balanced. This is about, grounding, integrating, or being bored. Maybe feeling like there's a rat in your space. But this is about, even though there's a rat there, it's like they're saying, there's balance. Despite this rat here, there's still balance here. Right? Being able to find balance even when there's unsavory energy in your space. And we have the Page of Pentacles reverse coming out next there, which is matching this Pentacles energy. Again, it's when you're bored, going back to work to do the daily grind, but needing help, money or opportunity, or a child who needs help with their homework. And then we have the King of Cups upright here. Why is that a block for you? And this could be not being able to get a project off the ground either. King of Cups. Why is that the block? We have the 7 of Wands standing up for themselves, not needing to defend themselves. The Daughter of Wands. So this is this Page of Wands, but here it was upright. They may have stood up to the King of Cups over here, and now they're frustrated because they don't care. So a child might have stood up to the King of Cups. And this doesn't have to be a child. This could be the King of Swords. He stood up for himself, feeling like a child, frustrated. He stood up to the King of Cups, who could be his father or something like that, or his boss. And his father could care less. He's just standing up for himself without being affected. Yeah, so because here's the Page of Swords upright, standing up to the King of Cups here, and now frustrated because the King of Cups wasn't affected by what they had to say. And there is a connection here, right? This is like a father-child type of energy, or perhaps 2 brothers, right? Or maybe it's a husband and wife, right? Because we have the Queen of Cups reversed. There is a connection here, and yet the Queen of Cups is not happy with that. Okay, we got the Queen of Cups reversed and the King of Cups upright right here. I'm going to turn this just a little bit so you can see better. And then we have the Ace of Wands upright here. He's not paying attention to her because he's got some kind of new passion over here he's thinking about. But there may be a connection with the King of Cups and the King of Pentacles, but that doesn't have to be 2 men. It can be. But it also could be 2 people who have mastered. Like this one has mastered their emotions. This one has mastered their manifestation abilities. And there's passion between them regarding that wanting to come together. So it could be a partnership that's forming between 2 people, 2 men, or it doesn't have to be. It could be 2 women or a man and a woman. But it's depicted here as 2 men coming together. But we also have a woman over here. Okay, so all 3 people may be coming together. Ace of Wands is the 8 of Swords. So there's some imprisonment here, feeling trapped by being in a cocoon, right? The butterfly is about to be released, but they're still feeling imprisoned because they have to wait. If you don't let it cook fully, it's not going to come out right. It's not going to come out right. You're going to lose. So here we have reaping the rewards and saving and not implementing a plan quite yet, but feeling imprisoned by this passion here. Perhaps regarding a breakup and not doing it yet because it's not quite time. The King of Pentacles, the World upside down. This also could be the Divine Feminine, the 5D, or Pisces reversed. And we have the Empress upright here as well, perhaps showing compassion here. This is abundance and nature. This can just represent nature and the world that's upside down right now needing to come full circle. And the King of Pentacles here, maybe his world is upside down. He's upright, but his world may feel upside down because of an Empress energy that he's attracted to, because this one's showing leg there. Maybe she's fiery or sexy. And we have the Mother of Swords next to that too. Maybe they're not talking. We've got the Son of Swords coming in to talk. And that Knight, we have the High Priestess. I'm going to put it back though and shuffle again. But the High Priestess is reversed, which for me is the need to use your intuition or a secret passion, which this definitely can be. And the Devil, someone's on fire with a secret passion here, which it definitely looks like between the King of Pentacles and the Knight of Wands, or that can be his energy as well. But there's definitely the Knight of Swords and the Queen of Swords reversed who are not talking, and the Empress as well. They could all be the same two people there coming together. And we have the Strength card with the Lion with the rose in their mouth at the bottom of the deck. So let's see what other signs we have here. Definitely could be Pisces in the underlying energy, but water, there was Cancer there too. And then there's a lot of earth with the King and Queen of Pentacles, and a lot of fire with the two young ones here. But we also have Libra. But that's it. So we had Cancer reversed and Libra upright, as the cards say. And this could be Saggy as well. And we could have Capricorn there too. But you know, the earth signs are Cappy, Virgo, Taurus, and the fire, of course, Sag, Leo, and Aries. And these, I want to know what this, that Knight of Wands there. Without options, self-satisfying. And that could be literally that, but we'll see what else is going on. Somebody is recovering, destined, or recovering with Libra, and their soulmate or soul tie here with the Six of Cups here. I'm not going to put them out quite yet because I want to bring out these other cards for you. So we have, after that Knight of Wands upright, we have the Temperance card reversed, which is another Sagittarius energy, but reversed. And this could be like the fallen angel or somebody losing their temper, right? Somebody putting it out there and getting rejected here and then getting mad and keeping their cards, you know, like acting like a kid and keeping their cards close to their chest, not wanting to talk, and then feeling dependent or powerless in the situation here. And again, this could be this Page of Pentacles feeling juggled. And then the Tower comes in. So big explosion, some kind of sudden event or an epiphany or sexual exchange there. Perhaps going nuts, going crazy, whether it's mentally or sexually or emotionally or coming out. Maybe you have a parent who has Alzheimer's or dementia as well. But again, there's something big that happens right here. And then this could be a sudden death as well. That could be sudden death in sports too, if you're competing. So, why do we have the fallen angel there with the Knight of Wands? There's the Devil, and that's the Six of Wands, right? Bringing good news, leading the way, but it's the Devil, perhaps a hot foot there, or Firewalker. Could just be a Capricorn as well, leading the way, right? Bringing in the good news, but they're the fallen angel. So there's definitely devilish tendencies here of getting attention and success and followers and getting too much in their ego, right? It's getting away from them and then upset when they don't get their way because they're used to everyone doing what they want. And then they withhold, keeping their cards close to their chest and feeling powerless. Why is this? Okay, and there's that trying to end the suffering in silence. They're not sleeping at night, purging perhaps, or unrest in general. And again, the war within. So this is that Sagittarius masculine type of energy. Actually, it doesn't have to be masculine. It can be masculine or feminine here. And the injustice of this, of the inner war and a breakup perhaps, or a lack of affection, right? Someone getting rejected. Maybe they've never been rejected before and they don't know how to handle it. And this has got someone looking back at the past, the Knight of Pentacles, the humble, loyal servant. And the Ace of Cups, I was looking for the Tower here. This is sudden realization of love, self-love, spiritual love, new love, heaven in their eyes, synchronicities and seeing them, or seeing lots of all the choices that they've had, of to all the loves I've had before. So Julio Iglesias coming up. But again, this is having all these choices, but realizing there was only ever one. And then this is not, something's not working out, having all of these options, it's confusing. And then the truth comes out here. This is this sudden explosion of love and truth and heaven in their eyes, knowing the one, or perhaps looking back, realizing they knew it all along. And then the Hermit reversed. Hermit reversed, which is the Father of Pentacles reversed. So here's the Father of Pentacles here, but here it was reversed. Perhaps somebody was so focused on money, time, and energy, they didn't care about anything else in the past. And then there's the Fool being reborn. This is Dark Night of the Soul, and being reborn again, taking the leap of faith as a new little chick, that Page of Cups. But feeling, you know, broken, broke down, or broke through to the other side here. And again, this King of Pentacles could have Virgo in their chart. We have Scorpio here as well as Sagittarius, and then there's Scorpio again here. There's a lot of Scorpio, but it's all upright and really powerful. So what is the death there? And this can be someone who's been ill for a long time who passes away as well, passes away suddenly. Somebody recovers, or somebody, so maybe somebody ends a cycle suddenly, something that's destined. But this for me is usually recovery, like this is being left out in the cold and destitute. But this is recovering for that, or being let back in. And this is destined, or Libra energy. And this is that soul tie, that soul energy coming full circle. With the Hermit upright. This could be spontaneous remission. Perhaps expecting someone to pass and they don't. All of a sudden they heal. Wouldn't that be amazing? Actually, we've been doing some healing for my sister-in-law's brother. I hope that's him. So we have, I pulled some more cards too. I might as well give them to you. The Ace of Swords reversed. There's some kind of split, divide, or lie here. Regarding a third party through work, or just issues with work, or about having a job or not having a job, feeling left for dead, or feeling betrayed with only this sweet little energy of like that Page of Cups energy to the rescue, nobody else to help them. But maybe that's just what they needed, that innocence there. With the Ten of Pentacles family, there's the little turtle who's really slow, and the imp who's always into everything and they're smiling, and that could be the King of Cups over here. Who's just happy with themselves, and they just naturally attract abundance to themselves. But the turtle was a bit slow, but they're fine with it too. And then we have the the Eight of Swords reversed, that release either from prison or from anxieties, letting go of that trap and triumphing over the field in a breakup here, or lack of affection here. So this could be someone recovering from a breakup. And let's see here, is there anything else that needs to come up with the Ace of Swords? Looking back at the split, or the lie, the divide regarding work, and the Knight of Pentacles, perhaps a child who was working at work and looking back, or the way they used to be before they became King of Pentacles, and the not being able to sleep or rest, or awakening and rising above, never being able to take a break, right? Because you were the loyal, humble servant, no more. As the Hierophant's reverse, this can definitely be a divorce or break from religion, establishment, a contract, or just being more spiritual and outside of the box. With the Five of Cups, recovering from loss, regret, guilt, or shame. And the Sun comes out here with the energy exchange and the arrows of love. Of the Knight of Wands, who's reversed, who may be paralyzed by their passions or falling short of expectations, and then dumping a load with the Ten of Wands, or dumping their burdens with the Ten of Swords, letting go of that too, which is bliss, and then feeling insecure without the tools to handle this with the Page of Cups, that innocent love, perhaps needing to untie those tangles within your solar plexus, or letting go to heal, forgive, and apologize, walking away and within when needed, and the need to you know, let go of your ego, like admitting that you did something wrong, or it's that Fonzie type of thing where I was wrong, and the need to come clean about that and not worry about it, and come forward with a rose here and be strong. Here's that the tiger lion here, right? That Tion is a male tiger with a lioness, and this is the feminine. This is a masculine lion with a feminine tiger, but it can go both ways. But there's a rose in their mouth, and this could be a secret passion, and the masculine needs to come forward. So it can go both ways there. This is the masculine because he's in the masculine, but it's the lioness. He goes into his feminine to deal with the feminine, her masculine here, because she can't let him take advantage of her again. That's the energy there. But I love that ending with the lion and the tiger, because that is the secret passion between the two, right? The two that don't belong together, like the lion and the lioness, or the tiger and the tigress. But now the lion and the tiger are coming together in the underlying energy, and all is well. There's major transformation here with that, and a breakup that need to happen, or triumphing within self, right? With nobody in your life. Learning to love yourself first, alone, before you walk into something again. That can be that transition as well. And again, it's that commitment to yourself, right? With the Ace of Wands for new passions. Standing up to others who are taking advantage of you. It's really beautiful, actually. I like that. I do want to pull a Romance Angels card for you. And I think I'm going to do another Shaman Dreams card as well. Let's see what comes up from Romance Angels. Romance Angels for you guys. So what's the main energy today regarding romance in this eclipse? Let go of control issues. Allow the situation to unfold naturally. So again, that's what it's saying, you know, make sure you're good with yourself before you get into something new. And unrequited love, there's not enough attraction or chemistry to keep this relationship going. So whatever you've been holding on to that needs completion is going to get completed and end. There's separation, time apart from your partners on the horizon. But this is something you know has been coming that needs to happen. And then getting to know each other. As you reveal your innermost selves to each other, your bond deepens. And forgiving and learning. So, and again, then you're getting into that past life relationship here. And there's a reconciliation here. So it's really positive. It's about ending something that you've known had to end for a long time. The underlying energy here is very soon. Clearly decide what you want so that you get it. So it comes to you now. After dealing with children controlling you, or you letting them control you. So let's see what the numerology deck has for you too. And then we'll pull a shaman card, Shaman Dreams. Okay, so from the numerology deck here, there's a couple that came up here. We have spiritual partnership, which is 27. That's the Ace of Wands and new passion for your spiritual partnership. Nature, to allow it to happen naturally. The 74 is the 6 of Pentacles, that perfect balance. And then make sure really focusing on health with the 71, which can be working in healthcare as well. It's the 3 of Pentacles. It's co-creating in the health field, perhaps. And then the adventure of truth and Excalibur. The bottom of the deck is compassion with 99. Agent 99 has been coming up today and yesterday. So having compassion for yourself and others. Don't forget, in endings, allow yourself to be okay. It's fine. It's also the collective consciousness and surrendering to it. The 91 of the central sun. And let's go to the Shaman Dreams. See what comes up for you. All right, with the Shaman Dreams, I'm going to pull 4 cards. I'm going to pull 1 for each element. And since we're in Taurus, we'll do the earth signs first. Okay, for the earth signs, what is our takeaway here? Well, these guys just all pushed out. I'm not going to read all of them to you, but we have the root girl, the disowned self. 46 is those inner children, right? There's very much that inner child energy in this, struggling to get out of the family tree. The root girl, right, who's disowned herself by getting stuck in the root of the tree with the parents' ideas of who she should be and the need to get out. The perfect storm, the courage to step into life. Again, following that as well. And it's like a peacock raven type of energy there. And then we have 44 of grounding, integrating, and mastering, how to receive love, how to be you. And I was getting, there's RP here too, rest in peace, RP. And then skywriting the fates, 49, which is the get your wish card. And there may be skywriting. Look at all the symbols in the sky here too, and the purple moon. So being in that purple moon energy of 0 point field, and perhaps following your signs and synchronicities. There's a blue feather here as well. Oh, all my little stuff that I love. And the light as well. And there's a little fairy there too. Twinkle toes. Someone's got their toe on point. Someone might be doing ballet. They're on top of like a sword, like balancing on the point of it. Skywriting the fates. And somebody might actually get skywriting as a present. The perfect storm and root girl. So coming out of who you thought you were supposed to be to who you truly are. And there's symbols here. They were always, the messages were always there for you, but you just never noticed them. And coming into your empowerment, learning how to receive love and be happy with yourself. That's really good for the earth signs. And then perhaps with Sfanzi sharing a soda at the where they used to go. They just, you know, sharing a soda at the soda shop. And admitting that you're wrong. The bottom of the deck is 51 of the King of Swords, stars in the sky, limitless possibility, which came up for the twins as well. So let me read to you the first card that came out for the earth signs, and that's Root Girl, which I haven't read before. So let's see, 46. Okay, earth signs. That's Virgo, Capricorn, Taurus. And it says, the disowned self, hidden beauty, the need for acceptance and love. Root Girl sits shivering, unclean, and naked at the base of the tree of the self. She's unloved, unwanted, and shunned for her deformities. She has no home, but is safe burrowing underground to dwell near the deepest roots of the sacred tree. Who is she to you? Could this urchin be the one part of you, reintegrated, can lead you to wholeness and true purpose? This is a part of you, the embodiment of a deeply flawed perception of your failures, manifesting as guilt and shame. When you project envy onto others or any emotion or instinct that you've learned to repress or deem unnatural, it's this homeless child self-crying for attention, acceptance, and love. You want to lash out, ignore it, or push it aside, all the while refusing to acknowledge this ugly quality as belonging to you. Ah, but if you would only look into the root girl's eyes and see the beauty and the unmet need, your unmet need, you would realize that this part of you asks for your compassion and understanding. This part of you was born when you were wounded, and you are conditioned to believe that you're not whole, that your expression of self is somehow too much or too little. You may have even inherited this creature from your ancestors. However, it was this child's self came to be curled up at the roots of your sacred tree self. It's time to welcome her into your heart. When you do, everything you've been searching for becomes illuminated, and your path lights up with renewed purpose. When you come to love Root Girl and claim her as your own, accepting her and your humanity, she is transformed, just as you are. Then all manner of magic begins to arrive in abundant form. Look for the beauty here. That's beautiful, earth signs. Okay. So, after Taurus is Geminis. Let's do the air signs here. Air signs. One more. Air signs. For the solar partial eclipse on April 30th, 2022. This is for air signs. Oh, there we go. We got one card. And that is falling angel, spiritual narcolepsy. So are you sleepwalking at 19 And this is literally being awake and walking because you haven't slept. 19 is the sun. So exposing all. The bottom of the deck is the 39, a detox, repairing the body, mind, and spirit. So after you've been the Knight of Cups and had a little bit of a detox here, you come out as the falling, not fallen angel, but the falling angel, spiritual narcolepsy 19, which is the sun. So let's see what that has to say. And this is for air signs, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, and the sun. Falling unconscious, spiritual narcolepsy. You're being cautioned now to not fall asleep or go unconscious. You've been flying above the strife and suffering of the world in angelic bliss. However, you risk being seduced by the beauty and comfort of your situation and losing track of your aspirations, your wings. As you fall, you pick up speed, heading toward the trees below and a possible nasty landing. Remember that all you need to do or to stop being a falling angel is spread your wings to halt your descent and then find an updraft again. Do not be seduced by the fallen angels, your supposed friends and companions who are ready to use you for their pleasure and have only their own interests in mind. As you soar once more in flight, receive the gift of the falling angel as an invitation to study the forest from above the trees. In other words, to analyze your situation from a higher perspective, without being entangled in its thorny branches. Once you understand what needs to be done, head back to your lofty heights and stand for the right moment, or stand by for the right moment. Action you take now may backfire. Stay conscious and wait until you're guided to change. You will know when this time is ripe. Okay, so very different messages from the earth signs. Okay, and then we have the water signs with Cancer, Scorpio, and Pisces. Cancer, Scorpio, and Pisces. One more. Okay, water signs for this partial solar eclipse today, April 30th, 2022, for the water signs. What is our message here for the water signs? Got this one right here. Moon Maiden, New Beginnings, the 41 of self-love, spiritual love, and new love. Actually, the 40 wants to be seen too, right next to it, which is the group think or think tank, being mindful. The Moon Maiden and mindful, new beginnings and group think. The bottom of the deck was the stranger and being curious. Okay, so 53 is the Knight of Swords. After the 28 of a choice of path, or this is shaman energy or the twin flames, and being the messenger of truth, being curious about a stranger perhaps, or perhaps the stranger within yourself. That's the underlying energy. And then going into the Moon Maiden, wanting to know what it's like to be under those waters you were just looking at, and having a new beginning, seeing what it's like under there with love, the emotions of the water. And then the mind being full because you brought the water into the air, the group think of the 40 and that new love of purity and innocence here. And it's 11:45 right here on the clock. I was born at 11:45. It's actually 12:44 on the clock here. And my birth certificate is 12:45, but I would say 12:44 because my life lesson number is 44. So that's pretty cool. So we're going to read to you 41. This is for the water signs. 41. The Moon Maiden with new ideas, beginnings, and curiosity. The Moon Maiden arrives to offer you a new beginning, a new face and facet of yourself that's aching to be shown to the world. Those qualities that you've been quietly cultivating are ready for the limelight. The secrecy was important, for it protected your new face and kept what was precious close to your heart. But now it's time to come forward in full splendor. Announce the new you to yourself first. Reveal it slowly to the world like the waxing moon. Allow others to be surprised by how mature and grown up this side of you is. Now it's time to set yourself free. The Moon Maiden belongs only to herself, and she is summoning the parts of you that challenge convention, that refuse to be intimidated, that cannot be tamed or be put inside a golden cage. The Moon Maiden invites you to shine with your own light, to have radiant curiosity, and to ask anyone who offers you a mouthful of dogma, why do you believe this is so? Question everything others assume is a given, and do not collude with the drama around you. Become an unpredictable being, yet an eminently reliable friend. The Moon Maiden invites you to answer only to yourself and reminds you that you are not anyone's property. Be true to your soul's calling, even as some around you in relationship or a job want to capture your light inside a bottle. You know how to rise to the occasion, just as unfailingly as the moon does. When the time comes, you return to darkness and become enshrouded in mystery until you are ready to return. Okay. So this is about the emotions of the water signs and not allowing others to take advantage of you, and being confident in your light and not adopting other people's truths. All right, let's see here. Let's go into the fire signs and then we'll be all set. Fire signs for this partial solar eclipse, April 30th, 2022. April 30th, 2022. April 30th, 2022. Fire signs. So what is our message for the fire signs? This is for Leo, for Aries, for Sagittarius. Fire signs. What is the message here? Okay, we have 33. The Joyful Muse, inspiration and music. And we were just talking about Britney and Christina Aguilera being Sagittarius. So 33 is the Christ vibration, the unity consciousness. It's also the Seven of Wands, standing up for oneself without getting triggered, allowing yourself to express yourself exactly the way you want. We also have the 47 and the 35 here, wanting to be seen. The bottom of the deck here is the 22 of the Fool's Journey and the Fool's Embrace, transmuting pain and keeping it to yourself. Having that open heart, learning how to have that open heart and a leap of faith. I mean, this is after being betrayed with the 64 and the Woodwives and being adaptable to everything and being betrayed, and then going back into your child's pose there and discovering your true self, right? And then the 22 of the Fool's Journey, transmuting the pain to come out, birthing the new child here. So you have Joyful Muse now, and you're inspired with unity consciousness and the sky bridge of bridging, right? Bridging with others, synchronicities and choices, and heaven in your eyes, seeing that sky bridge, the possibility for union with others after having lost their way with the 35 and the Wounded Warrior's path, now on the Fool's Journey. Okay. So let's read the Joyful Muse for you, fire signs. 33. It opened right up to 33. Inspiration, the gift of play, inner child. The Joyful Muse invites you to become more playful, to have more mirth and joy in your life. You become boring to yourself even as others continue to find you interesting. Circumstances have dulled your edge and it's time to change. Not the things around you, but your attitude. Blow a morning kiss to yourself in the mirror. Smile to a stranger, wink to a child. Be mildly but elegantly inappropriate. The Joyful Muse is a source of inspiration, a wild and disruptive feminine source that compels you to invite more pleasure and delight into your life. Give yourself permission to be mischievous and find the humor in the tragedy while carefully not to become frivolous. The power of this muse will shake up everyone around you and invite you to create beauty and grace out of the pain and tragedy you perceive in areas of your life. The Joyful Muse often comes at a time when darkness prevails and the future seems dour. Embrace her gifts, being playful without being silly. Invite the child inside you to come out for a play date, and he or she will help you to return to your innate innocence, the place of never been there, never done that, even if it is the same routine you wake up to every morning. So there you go, fire sign. There's a role for you to play. So for all of you, remember your rest, your water, your joy, and your nature, because all of those things will help you be at your best and feel your best every day. And just be present to all that is. Rise and be love, you guys. I'll see you soon. Have an amazing day. Bye.